I'll use that. For me, my worship is my prayer to the Lord, honestly and earnestly. So if there's a song that I love, then when I'm wanting that time or desiring that time, I'll listen to that song, and essentially that is my prayer. When I'm running, I listen to music. That's just it's so good. So my strategy is just YouVersion and listening to worship music. That really kickstarts it for me.
My strategy and my plan is, because I get the luxury of working in the church office, usually most mornings I get here before everybody else gets here. Sometimes maybe one other person here before the day really gets started. I'm here early enough that I get an opportunity to read my Bible, to pray. I will often find another book to read alongside. I used to try to read a chapter out of that book every single day that I'm in my office. So that is part of how I keep a regular routine of Bible reading and prayer up on a consistent basis.
Well, you just like to get up early in the morning anyway.
That's because nobody else is awake. It's a lot of quiet time.
Yeah, but you like to get up, get out of bed.
So I can read my Bible. I don't read the Bible in the bed. I fall back to sleep. That's what you do at night. See? You just read it and then you be like, yeah, I want to get up. Yeah, wow. It's early.
The Book of Jude.
Oh, in the Bible. A book in the Bible. I thought you meant just like a book in general.
Oh,
I thought the question was for a book. But that makes sense. A book in the Bible probably makes.
So wait, what is the book that has most influenced?
Or a book that has really influenced you. Yeah, I mean in the Bible. Pick a Bible book and a non-Bible book.
Okay, so a Bible book. I was introduced to this book in seminary. Hadn't really read it before. I mean, hadn't really paid attention to it. But that is the Book of Jude. No chapters. It's just the Book of Jude. That influenced me because Jude was hood. Like a little bit gangster, because he started off by saying, I was supposed to come to you and talk about this, but since word reached me that this is happening, I can't give you what I wanted to give you. I got to talk to you about this. And then, even in the book, he actually says, some of you have been rescued, some of you have to be snatched. So before Megan Thee Stallion or anybody else sang a song about back up or you can get snatched up, Jude said it first.
Jude?
Jude.
That is hood.
Listen, snatched. Says snatched.
Is there that's the book in the Bible?
That's the book in the Bible.
A book outside of the Bible.
Outside of the Bible was one written by Joyce Myers, and that was Life Without Strife. And I read that within the first 6 months of our marriage because I was experiencing a lot of inner strife within myself. And the 5 love languages. I would say that
was a really good book. We read that in the first 6 months.
We did. So that was a good one too.
That was a good one. So I would say Bible books that have impacted me probably the most. There's an Old Testament one and a New Testament one. Old Testament one is the book of Jonah. Once I was in seminary going through that book in Hebrew, I mean it was just like the words jump off the page and illustrations and images that I never thought I would have with regards to Jonah. And then New Testament, also when I was in seminary, we went through this book in Greek, and that was the book of Romans. Romans is that book where it tells the whole Bible, kind of like in one smaller book, kind of gives you the whole theme from man's fall to God's Christ's death on the cross, our faith in that, being justified by it, and then even how we should live. A book outside of the Bible, so many. I mean, there's way too many. I can talk about the 5 love languages, what's so amazing about grace. There's a book called Spiritual Leadership that talks about developing spiritual leadership, not just as a pastor, but just as an individual. So, of course, there are numbers of books written by Tony Evans and people like that who I really admire and appreciate and have gleaned a lot from. So.
That's good.
Oh, I only said a couple arms, huh? There you go.